freely and happily, because why not? But this particular section, I want to pay specific attention to, because I started kind of to, in her absence, view her as perhaps part of that same ganglandy clique. I'm not sure, but I think she was. See, she's a genius, hacker, extraordinaire, kind of like Logic. Not a hacker, but you know, those people that can get their hands all over the Adobe crack software, and she used to use it to make music, and that's something I wanted to encourage in her. Predominantly, as her friend, I wanted her to move away from certain aspects of what her life was about. Like, people can say whatever, but it's like, I was brought up to believe that's dangerous, that it's unhealthy, and like, you know, people with fetishes that you can appeal to on the Craigslist and Gumtree, and you can just network in that community because that floats your boat, fine. But if you perceive it as dangerous, which she started to, because the police turned up at one individual's house asking after a woman, and she was living in this guy's house rent-free. He gave up his bed and slept on the couch, and she had to eat dinner with him as a, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, sure, there's lonely people in the world, but if she was a bit endangered and felt a bit creeped out, I said move in with me. And I think I was just played. Once again, just played. I'm such a moron. I don't see these kind of characters coming. She's long gone. But I introduced her to, when we were friends for 2 years, I introduced her to somebody that I thought could help her do that and get in with her music, her love of music. So I introduced these people together and made this company happen, and I was the one making all the connections and the dots and doing the goodwill or the good and trying to get her away from that, because her mum would encourage that. Said, prostitution's a viable option if you want to do it. That's how I thought of her mama. Her dad was schizophrenic. She had childhood schizophrenia, started taking pills at the age of 14, and was into all that weird side and dark side of life, which I'm too vanilla for, really. But I hung out at a sex club because she was trying to make this fuck me clothing, and she once slagged me down in public for calling it that. But what else is latex gear with gimp masks? I think it's called fuck me clothing, but I had to apologise for my outlook on it, and she was who she was. It was never like, it was yin and yang. It was dark and night. I don't know if that's a good thing, but it worked. To only have one argument in a whole 2 years is pretty fucking dang special. And the only reason it come about is because we didn't have to go to Rich Mix that day and listen to the same shit again. But she insisted we did, even though this man was taking me off admin and disrespecting me left,